One of the most exciting developments in recent years has been virtual reality, but for many it still remains something of a mystery. Well, how's virtual reality being used in property and construction, Mark?
Well, increasingly in a variety of ways. I think probably most people are now becoming familiar with the idea of using it for representing new buildings for walk-through purposes for sales and marketing application. Another area is using it for building modelling in the design process, and also for things like modelling safety and fire modelling. And thirdly, increasingly, and this is really the new area, for using it to as a three-dimensional interface for finding information online, with the idea that it's easier to find information using a graphical interface rather than say a lengthy text-based interface.
Well, you have a demonstration. Show us a little of it.
Yes, Nikki. What this demonstration is really doing is showing the use of virtual reality with conventional web page information. And the setting really is very simple. It's taking the model of a typical estate agent's office, and the idea is that you've come across this online. And there are three parts really. The first is looking in the shop window as such, looking to see what's new in the way of new properties. And we can click on graphical photographs and bring up conventional type information in the right-hand window. We can then move to the mailing list, and we're presented with a form, typical type of mailing list registration form, which we can complete online and return to the agency, and that hopefully will trigger some interaction in due course with the agency. We can also find typical professional services offered by chartered surveyors, valuations, structural surveys, etc., and make contact with the surveyor responsible, either by telephone, video conferencing if we have the hardware, or conventional email.
So what's the next stage of the process? Well,
the second thing is we might decide that we want to actually effectively go into the heart of the office to explore the database of properties a little bit further if there isn't something that suits us in the window. So if we now enter the office, as we would normally in real life, we can look around the office and find the particular display that suits our requirements, move over to it, click on that board, and in the right-hand window we bring up a typical database front-end format. We can select properties which match our particular requirements, press the search button, and we should see the properties that match our requirements appear in the right-hand window. If we want to actually talk to the agent in depth about that, we can actually click on the Approach Agent button and again contact by telephone, email. If the agent is unavailable to speak to us, he can put us in touch with a close colleague and field the question in that way. Alternatively, we could actually, if you like, physically walk over to the agent's desk. It looks a little bit bare at the moment because the demonstration isn't exactly finished. And we can find the correct desk, which is the residential sales and lettings desk. And by clicking on the desk, we can again make contact with the agent responsible.